Today, I'd like to take you on a journey into the heart of darkness, Coppers. This is the only nightclub in Ireland that lets the guards, nurses and county footballers in for free. This turned Coppers into a mecca for cultures to safely congregate and talk about hurling and Supermax all night. It's believed that every so often Mercury goes into retrograde and an NCAD student accidentally stumbles into Coppers. Upon entering this chart music filled pantheon, it rewires their Tame Impala adult brain, their heart begins to palpitate, their pupils dilate and they have an existential meltdown. Yes, when Mercury goes into retrograde, an NCAD student convinces himself that he actually likes singing along to Ed Sheeran. The drunken mating rituals of the Coppers natives have been studied by anthropologists for years. The male from Cavan usually makes his approach. This encounter typically involves some awkward physical contact between him and the part-time teacher from Roscommon that he has his eye on. The man from Cavan, being a man of few words, attempts to woo his potential female candidate in the only way he sees fit.
Go and get a Red Bull.
At this point, the potential female mate can either accept or deny the man's advances. If she denies, she'll signal over to her friend who will pull her away while offering some trivial excuse and leaving the man from Cavan without a mate and a fiver down with nothing to show for it, which is obviously the worst part to him. On the other hand, if she accepts his advances, this will lead to a forgettable but awkward one-night stand in the Bewley's Hotel. Coppers got its name because it's full of Garda. Two different breeds of law enforcement circulate this embankment: the normal Garda and the undercover Garda. The undercover Garda keep going up to normal Garda to ask them do they have any pills, to try to catch them out, just in case. Upon entering the queue, you'll sense the bubbling frustration of every non-GA playing Garda/nurse who's been waiting in the line for the last 45 minutes. They know they'll never get a gold card because they aren't famous, important or fundamentally lovable. They need to realise getting a gold card in Coppers is kind of like flying first class to Kimmage. Either way, at the end of the journey, you're still in Kimmage. Much like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, you hand your golden ticket in at the door and enter a world of pure imagination. Except this imagination has less to do with a chocolate wonderland and more to do with a sticky floor, mops everywhere to clean up the sick that some accountant from KPMG just slipped in, and for some reason the DJ is playing Hey Ho by the Lumineers. Due to the psychic vibrations in Coppers, it's believed that if you stay within this energy field for too long, you might actually start to think you're a Garda yourself.